My name is John Loughran and I'm owner of Sandymount Hotel beside the Aviva Stadium in Dublin 4, and we are Dublin's biggest and oldest family operated hotel. The hotel was started in 1955, so we're celebrating 60 years this year. I did the Management Works course, which was primarily run by ActionCOACH. What the course gave me was a structure to apply to myself in the way in which I run my business, and I think the most important aspect of it is enabling me as an owner to step outside my business and look back in from the outside in a more objective way, which kind of makes it a bit easier to identify how you go about addressing the problems in running your business. You can be paddling furiously and going nowhere, so I think you need to make the time to step outside. Otherwise you'll be very busy all the time, but you might not be achieving very much, so you have to find the time and make the time to do these things. Otherwise, you know, you're not really looking after your business. My son was doing the course and he felt working with me in the business that it would be very useful for both of us to sing off the same hymn sheet. So I suppose I learned humility around what I didn't know very quickly, you know, and I found it very beneficial. Probably the key lesson that I took from the course was above the line and below the line, and I think above the line is where you have OAR, which is ownership, accountability and responsibility, and where you take ownership of the issues, you're accountable for them, and you're responsible for everything. So you're not shirking the decisions and you're not blaming anybody else for what doesn't go right. If anything doesn't go right in my business, I'm to blame. I think the other key message for me was to have the right people on the bus. So in other words, when you're recruiting and when you're taking on staff, make sure that they're a very good cultural fit for your organisation and that they work with your organisation. You know, get the right people on the bus and then worry about what seats they're going to be sitting on. One thing that I also learned with Management Works is the importance of training across all of my senior staff, and tomorrow morning, in fact tomorrow all day, we have a training program for all of my senior staff, which will be a full day training program in the Aviva Stadium. If I was to summarise the benefits of Management Works, it brings structure to what I do and how I think about my business, and it has also given me the ability and recognise the need to step outside and work on my business instead of in my business.